I got this bagel from this shop, and this bagel from this one. The trick is that they're right next to each other. Today we're gonna settle the score between them and also learn about how small businesses compete. Oh yeah, do you know much about the history of the shop from the very beginning?
All I know, there's two brothers, they moved over to the UK, bought this specific shop, I think they bought it for £100 it was.
Yeah. They bought this for £100?
Yeah, back in 1855. They had an argument and they sold the shop, then we took it over, and from then it's just been in the history of our family.
What's your name?
My name's Eli.
Do you know much about the history of the shop?
Started by my father, his brother, and their family friend Sammy. He's known as the Godfather.
The Godfather.
They started back in the 70s.
Yeah.
They actually used to work at the shop 2 doors down the other bakery. They separated ways. It then got sold to the people who own it now. Yeah, whenever you want to come, however far you want to drive, there's always going to be someone here. So.
Is it true that you guys don't have a front door key because you've been always...
No, we don't have a front door key, no.
Because it's always open, you don't need a key?
It's open, yeah. Whenever you want to come, however far you want to drive, there's always going to be someone here. So.
Wow. History-wise, I really love the fact that this shop does not have a front door key. Also, I really like the fact that it was started by the guys who used to work at the yellow shop, but this one is still the oldest and the first. So I feel like it's fair to give history category to the yellow shop. Right now it's around 1 p.m. here in London, so peak lunchtime. Let's see how busy both bagel shops are. 4, 5, 6, okay, so 7 people queued all the way back to the back entrance. Let me try to count. 1, 2, 3, so there's like 30 people in here.
TikTok says this is the one, I don't know why. I've had them both and I think they're both nice.
What we're about to do is get one from next door. And
we'll test them both.
We're doing A/B.
That's what we're doing too.
Ah.
We noticed that you went into the yellow bagel shop instead of the other one.
Just because we don't want to queue.
I've been coming here for like 30 years.
30 years?
Yeah, I've been coming here for years, yeah.
Or like since you were 2?
Yeah, I'm old enough.
The wait time at the white shop is like 3 times as long, but 30 people are still queuing up there, so popularity-wise, this one wins. Now we're gonna test the speed of service in both bagel shops. How long would it take them from my order to a bagel being in my hand? Mustard, gherkin, and all of it. That's it? 29 seconds. Can I get a salt beef bagel?
Gherkin and mustard?
Yep. 24 seconds, 45 minutes. I actually have another question about if you had any celebrities coming into the shop.
Since I've been here, the biggest one has been Idris Elba and I think Jason Statham. Both times they've come in, I wasn't here, which was so upsetting.
Is that,
Yeah, so that was now the Prince and Princess of Wales, but at the time they were the Duke and Duchess of Cambridge. We've had a lot of like the EastEnders crew, and we've had Stormzy as well, we've had Action Bronson,
yeah.
I think a lot of people.
Cool.
Yeah.
So for some of you, it might seem weird that direct competitors, both of them being bagel shops, are so close to each other. The reason for this actually lies in economics, and it's the hotelling's law of spatial competition, which basically means that 2 shops that are located on the same street will inevitably end up at the midpoint next to each other, serving 50% of the market this way and 50% of the market that way. So you always have to put yourself in the mind of the consumer who's just seen this brand for the first time. So let's say I'm just walking here, open my eyes, and this is what I see. Let's start with what I like. So I like the established in 1855. I'm not sure if I like the first and best. You don't want to confuse your consumer. Choose one thing that you're going to be known for. And then obviously the elephant in the room, there's a hole in the sign.
Do you know what happened? 6 years ago, some geezer just came running past here, had a brick, just went bang. My dad doesn't want to change it, but he does want to change it. But he's extremely fussy. I
think the sign is just a little bit dated. It's just...
It's a novelty for them now. I think people come there and they're happy to see that it's still a bit broken. It is funny, I do look at it as well and think, why haven't you fixed that? But each their own, isn't it?
I think, yeah, what I like is that they say that they're 24/7 on their main sign, whereas those say that they're 24/7 on the small sign, and like no one looks at the small signs. Which of the bagels look better? This one is from the yellow shop and this one is from the white shop. The first bagel that gets 10 votes from the public wins. Which of these bagels look better?
This one.
This one?
Yes. This one.
Okay.
For me, this one.
Which one of these bagels looks better?
I'm vegan, so they both look disgusting.
They both look disgusting?
Yes, they look like that.
They look like that?
Violence, yes.
Moving on. Which of these bagels looks better?
I think that one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say this one.
This one?
I'd say this one.
Okay, cool. Thank you guys. Which of the bagels do you think looks better? This one?
That.
This one?
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah?
Let's go for this one.
Okay.
I'd say this one.
This one? Which one of these bagels looks better?
Maybe this one.
This one?
Okay, I like the brown bagel.
It's 9-3 to the white shop, but I'm gonna make it 10-3, and here's the reason. So I think the packaging screams bagel a little bit more. The messiness might make it more difficult to eat, but that's kind of the point. I think I like the thickness of the beef, the pickles. I think this one maybe looks a little bit too clean. So the white shop wins the aesthetic category. Okay, I didn't really want to be in this position, but the score is 3-3, so taste test will decide the winner. I'm just gonna go. Whose bagels are better?
Ooh, theirs are very doughy, very heavy. Where ours are a bit lighter, fluffier.
Yeah.
Other than that, the taste is really the exact same. It's the same recipe, same baking process.
Then in terms of the taste, you prefer yours?
Best bagel in planet. Just come here.
Best bagel on the planet.
Feel hungry? You can come. You see us open. We're waiting for you to serve you.
A lot of meat, some pickle. I'm not like a food review person. It's good. Tastes good. Let me taste this one, and then maybe I can better understand it. We've had a look at the two kitchens, and the process of making the bagel is very, 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 very similar. What have you learned about what makes a good bagel in 30 years?
All the time, same recipe.
In 15 years, has your bagel changed at all?
No.
Oh, it can't be a draw. It's never a draw. Okay, I need to. You know what's the crazy thing? They taste almost exactly the same. But there is one thing that is different, and it's that this one has a crunchier pickle. So all this competition just to win because they have a crunchier pickle. I like those guys, but I just really feel sad. Cool. Lucas, you want a bagel, right? I'm gonna try to make a bagel for our producer, Lucy. Show Lucy. Okay, so Lucy, what bagel do you want? Yeah, no problem. No problem. Okay. So I just take a bunch.
As much as you want. A lot.
Then the salmon. Okay, so I need to, okay, like this maybe.
Yeah, it's perfect.
And the black pepper.
And then,
And then I just close it.
close it.
Perfect.
Boom.
It's good. She likes it. Can we just pay for this one?
No, sorry, don't worry about it.
No, we will. We'll pay for everything in the end then, because we're taking the salt beef salsa. Okay, cool.